What's going on, guys? Yesterday I talked to you about Arsene Wenger, and I just want to touch on a little bit of that book because we are going to do a big session on it. We're going to cover a couple of the topics. I'd say a couple, it's going to be more than a couple. And then we're going to get the panel's views and opinions on what actually happened and has it changed our opinion of the man over a time. Now, I must say this because I've been holding on to, a lot of us have singularly, but I've been holding on to a grudge that some of the things that he did, one of them being Robert Perez in the Champions League final. Why did he take him off? And in the book, Wenger explains a lot of things and sheds light on many different aspects of his life as an Arsenal manager. But then what happened? How did it come about? Who were the people that influenced the move, etc.? So we'll be covering all of that. But I just want to sort of give you guys a little bit of an insight of the book, and play you a little bit from the actual audio book. And I'll also send a link in this video below at the bottom to tell you how you can actually have a 30-day free trial so that you can listen to the audio book. Or if you want to go and purchase the textbook then and read that, then you can. That's also fine. Here's a taste of it.
Have so many adventures. And now am I sure that a manager nowadays could have overall management responsibility for a team like Arsenal and choose his players in the way I did, with total freedom and total involvement. I was fortunate, but I know what sacrifices I made too.
So when he talks about that, he talks about the fact that Arteta, who he speaks to all the time, Arteta wants full control, not full control, but control in different varieties and aspects of how the team's being run. Because only then will Arteta be able to mold the team into what he wants to do. Now, Arteta has had to sacrifice a little. Think about it. Arteta probably could have gone to another club, probably could have waited and stayed behind Pep until Pep had left, then taken the roles, and then you're in charge of the biggest, deepest pockets in world football. But, or shall I say, one of the deepest pockets in world football because of Monaco and PSG and various other teams as well. But with Arteta, he decided to come back to Arsenal because of the excellence, the values, um, the professionalism that he found when he was at the club, and he wanted to go back and be a part of that. He bought in to Arsene Wenger's philosophies of when he took over the team, the vision that he had for the type of football that was renowned throughout not just the Premier League but Europe as well. Many clubs followed that Arsene Wenger model, and today we still have a lot of clubs that follow the self-sustaining model of the club today. So that's really what he's talking about there. And then he talks about sacrifices. Well, we know that he's had an abundance of offers from various different clubs, including, which he just talked about, Real Madrid. Not just once, but they came in for him twice. So a lot of this stuff that he talks about alludes to the fact that he gave up a lot. Of course, Arsenal fans, they don't care about it. They're like, well, so what if he gave up? And then we think about putting ourselves into another person's shoes. You could have been this person who played with the Galacticos, who coached the best team in the world. And not just that, but have access to hundreds of millions of euros. So you could have, it would have been easier for you instead of this 5 year or 10 year project that you had. You could have instantly changed your team into the way you wanted to change it in a matter of just a couple of transfer windows. We see what Pep's done today. Remember when Pep took over Man City? At the time, we had knocked him out of the FA Cup semi-final, and we went on to win the FA Cup final against Hull, etc. But at the time that Pep took over, Man City was in a shambles. They had aged players who had long gone past their sell-by date, players who couldn't do what Pep wanted them to do on the field, couldn't work hard, couldn't give them the intensity that they were looking for. And so therefore that became a process for Pep Guardiola to change the club financially, and he could do that with the money he had. Remember, there was one summer he went out and bought the two wing backs, Kyle Walker, Mendy. Man spent 150 million euros, yeah, just on two wing backs. No club in the world can do that. Yeah, maybe you might buy one. Yeah, Liverpool, because they spent 75 million on Van Dijk, and that changed this. What could you imagine having the choice of having to buy two players of need in a team? No team really has the chance to do that. And I think Wenger here really just alludes to the fact that he had the choice and the chance and the ability to go to Real Madrid, where he could have ended his suffering of wanting the players that he wanted to, just by taking up the mantles and saying, that's a player I want. I don't care how much it costs to get him in. He couldn't do that at Arsenal. So there was a lot of suffering from him in that aspect, that he felt more enjoyment just going through the journey, yeah, of rebuilding the franchise, of making it what it is today. And that's why a lot of people are saying they should make it the Arsene Wenger Stadium. Just name the damn thing after the man and then done. Done with all of this name rights and everything. Obviously, they can't, because name rights brings in money. Naming your stadium Arsene Wenger doesn't bring in money. Naming it the Emirates brings it 30 million a year. So you're not at the point where you can do all of that. But I get it. And that's why fans have said, look, just name a stand after him. Yeah, put a stand up there and name it the Arsene Wenger stand. If you can't name the stadium after the man, do something else that will. But it just goes to show a little bit of that is what we're going to be expecting from us covering the book. And I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little insight of what we've been talking about. Peace out, right back at you.